At home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about FRSTEM modern 66-inch ceiling fan. Yes, people, this is a behemoth designed to really cool or warm a very large room. It comes with a extender pole, so if you have vaulted ceilings, this is definitely the one to buy. It's good to go on a patio or in a garage as long as it's covered and completely sealed from weather. It also has a remote control, so you can control this thing from afar, not to mention the fact that it has 6 different speeds. So you can have this thing going super fast or super slow. It's also ultra quiet with 0 vibrations. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said ceiling fan. After that, I'm gonna be installing this bad boy in my living room right up there. Then we're gonna figure out, is this something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so I don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Okay, so I was definitely happy with the way that they boxed this all up. Everything was nicely put in its place and very secure, so nothing was damaged, and there was really no way to get damaged because they did such a good job boxing this up. Everything was wrapped really nice, limited amount of tape, if not no tape. I was very happy about that. I like when they just put the plastic over the top. This is everything that came in the box. The fan blades are a little bit skinny and made out of just all plastic, top to bottom. I've never seen anything like it. Usually they're made out of some kind of wood, but these for some reason are just solid plastic. Also, that thing is massive. I was not expecting that thing to be so big. And then you have all these parts. So let's go ahead and go through the install and get this thing going. Okay, the first thing you want to do is find the breaker that goes to your ceiling fan and shut that bad boy off. If you don't do that, you're going to be in some serious trouble. So always do that first. Leave the fan on with the light on, and that way you know when it's completely off. Double check it, triple check it, and then go into the disassembly and install the new one. Okay, so there we go. My ceiling fan is completely off. I had the lights on and the fan going. Coming over to my timer switch, you can see there's no light on over here. If I push it, nothing happens. So that means my fan is completely dead, no electricity going to it. Okay, this is my existing fan right here. This thing fully functions. It spins and the lights turn on. The only thing is the lights covers got broken and they never got put back on. We don't have any new ones for it, so it's got to go. So we're gonna pull that thing off and put the new one up. Okay, there we go. That came off quite easily. First step is to remove the existing hardware and install the new hardware. Okay, this step is very simple. You just knock out that right there. You unscrew the 2 screws from the top up here, and then this drops down, allowing you to remove that. Then you come over here, you're gonna send all the wires through the pipe. Then you put the rod back in here. You put this little thing on to lock it into place. Then you tighten these screws down, and it should look like this right here. We're gonna tighten those screws down. Okay, now we take the remote controller and we're gonna put it right up into here like that. It's gonna slide right in. Okay, next you have to put this thing on. You have to be very careful with this rubber gasket thing on the top. It's super finicky. You have to like really slide it over carefully, otherwise it will pop off, but it does go on and then it drops down like that. Okay, now I got the controller pack tucked in there. Everything's nice and tight up here. We're just gonna get the ceiling fan up and plug it in. All right, so once you get all the wiring tucked inside the canopy up there, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, next up, you're gonna be building the fan blades. So you're gonna take one of these, you put it in here where there's little dimples. It only goes one way, so it's not gonna be hard. So it literally goes on that way, just like that. And then you put your screws in. Then you're gonna take these screws and put the washer through them, and then you screw them right into here. Okay, there you go. You want to make sure they're tight, but not super tight. So just go down as tight as they go and let them be done. But that's what you should have when you're done with those. Now the screws for the fan blades are actually on the unit itself. Okay, and there you go. That is what it looks like with the fan blades on. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get a smaller shaft for up there. That one is way too long. As you can see, that is way too long. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot tomorrow and get a 4-inch one, which will be perfect. Okay, so I flipped the breakers, and now we have the power back on. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on. And now we have light. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the fan. So you push the power button on the remote, which turns the fan on. Then you choose your speed. So I'm gonna choose 1, and there you go. And then one thing I found out is if you hit the light button right here, it turns off, and then it turns on to cool. And then you turn it off, and it turns on to a light warm. And then you turn it off, and it turns on to a warm. So that is really cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, I haven't even done any adjustments to it, and it's not rocking or vibrating or making any weird movements as of right now. So that's really cool. There's a bunch of adjustments I can do later. But tomorrow I'm gonna get a 4-inch or even maybe smaller. I hopefully I can get one that's really small to go up there, because this is huge.
Okay, let's go through the different fan settings. So if you push this right here, you're gonna power the fan on. Then you choose your speed. So we'll just push 2, and now it's going to turn on to fan number 2. Now, if you want to reverse it or you want it to go forward, you press these buttons right here. So the cool thing is if I hit the forward button right here, it's actually going to slow down the fan and then bring it into a reverse mode. So there you go, it's completely slowed down, and now it's gonna switch directions. And then of course you have your 1 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour timer. And then you have all off right here, which will turn the light and everything off, and the fan. So that's all off to get. And then you have this cool button right here. If you push it, it's gonna go into what they call auto mode. So this will automatically control the fan depending on some variables. So that's called auto mode right there. So it's going to go through different speeds and whatnot. So that's really cool. I like that feature a lot. I'll go ahead and turn it all off. So the remote control is great. The only problem is the only way to control the fan is actually through the controller. You cannot control the fan through touching anything on the fan or using your wall switch. So you have to have this with you at all times to control this fan. So just take note of that. Of course, you can set it to fan number 1, and then you could turn your lights on. And then when you turn it off and turn it on from the switch, it's going to remember that and come back to light on, fan on number 1. So that's cool, but definitely have to use this remote for most of the use. Luckily, it feels really comfortable in the hand. Okay, and of course, if you have your light switch hooked up to your Wi-Fi and connected to your smart assistant, you can use your voice to control your fan. So let's go and do that right now. Alexa, ceiling fan off. Boom, turned off very quickly. Alexa, ceiling fan on. And just like that, it's right back on. So simple. The only way to achieve that is you need a smart light switch that connects to your Wi-Fi, and then you need to connect that to your Echo, and you're good to go. Okay, let's talk about how much this cools off the room. So these blades spin quite fast. This is actually on speed 6 right now, and I'm sitting here getting blasted by so much cool air. So in the summertime, this is gonna cool off a very large room super easily. 0 wobbles. The only thing you hear is the amount of wind gusts that's coming down. Like, it feels like amazing. And then of course you can just push a button and switch directions. So if you're in a colder climate and it's cold outside and you want it to be warmer in here, you can just hit the R button right here and it'll slow down and then switch back. So it's gonna warm the room. So the fan is definitely awesome. The way the blades work is phenomenal. It really does warm and cool an entire room, a very large room, I should say. So there it goes, it's come to a full stop, and now it's going to begin. There it goes, automatically spinning to warm up this room. So this thing will warm up a room very fast. Okay, I've been using this fan for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's just start off with the build quality. So this thing is actually built really, really nice. The install process was good. I definitely wish the instructions were just a little bit better. But the build quality is really solid. This is made out of some kind of metal that looks really premium. I like the way that it's like a sun. They did a really good job on the design right here. These are definitely plastic, so definitely take note of that. A lot of fans are choosing plastic over wood these days, or fake wood. I prefer wood. I think it's just a little bit better, but these are feather light. They're gonna cut through the air a little bit better. So that's really solid. Zero wobbles. I was absolutely amazed. This thing does not wobble at all, and it's very quiet when it runs. So they're not lying about that. Super, super quiet. So all in all, I'm gonna say that this is a great buy. I'm gonna give it a solid 4.2 star rating. I'm gonna say for sure no, that you need to have higher than 8-foot ceilings for this fan, and you need a room that's actually bigger than mine. And this room is quite big. I'll back up a little bit. This is a pretty large room, and this fan is too big. So this room is a 50 to 52 inch max. This thing is just too big, and it sticks down a little bit too far. But all in all, it is a fantastic buy. I think it looks really sleek. The light really does a great job of shining down and filling up the room in a way that is very, very nice and enjoyable. So highly recommend it to everyone out there that knows what they're buying. It's a great fan, does its job. Buy it. All right, there you go. That's FRSTEM ceiling fan. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. If you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 9K. Yes, people, on my way to 10K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.